So hello friends, welcome to sakalvidya.com and myself Shivaramakrishna Sharma. So in today's session, let us have a discussion on numerical problems on work of level 1. So before solving these level 1 problems, let us have a brief discussion on units of work done. So units of work done. So work done units, they are broadly classified into two types. One is SI unit, the second one is CGS units. So what is the basic definition of work done? The basic definition of work done is equal to force multiplied with displacement. Yes or no? So my dear students, work done is nothing but force into displacement. So in SI units, what are the units for force? Newtons. In SI units, what are the units for displacement? Simply meters. So work done Newton into meter. Simply the Newton into meter is nothing but joules, J. Okay. In similar fashion, CGS units, I think you know work done is equal to force into displacement. So in CGS units, the units for force is nothing but dyne is multiplied with. In CGS units, the units for displacement is nothing but centimeter. Simply it is dyne centimeter is nothing but x is nothing but x. Simply it is denoted as ERG, whereas joules it is denoted as capital J. So the SI unit of work done is nothing but joules. The CGS units for work done is x. So is there any interconversion of SI units to CGS units? Yes, we are having the interconversion of SI units of work done into CGS units. So what is that? So remember students, 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 x. So 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 x. So can we justify your answer? Yes. So how 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 x? Okay, let us derive it. So remember students, 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of dyne. I think you know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, nothing but 10 square centimeters. So according to 1 joule is nothing but 1 Newton is multiplied with 1 meter. So in the place of 1 Newton, if you are going to write 10 power 5 dynes, so as 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes is multiplied with, so 1 meter in terms of centimeter is nothing but 10 square into dyne into centimeter, which is nothing but 10 power 7. I think you know dyne centimeter is nothing but x. So 1 joule is approximately equal to, 1 joule is approximately equal to 10 power 7 x. So remember 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes. So 1 meter is nothing but 100 centimeters. So this is force, this is displacement. So what are the SI units for work done? It is joule. So what are the CGS units for work done? It is ergs. So 1 joule is approximately equal to 10 power 7 ergs. So is it clear, students? Okay. Now let us further solve some numerical problems on our level 1 problems. Okay. Find the work done by a person who is carrying a box weighing 30 kgs over his head when he travels a distance of 20 meters in horizontal direction. So my dear students, first let us write the given data. Given data. So what is given here? Find the work done by a person who is carrying a box weighing 30 kgs. So what is the mass of that box? M is equal to 30 kgs. Next, over his head when he travels a distance, so what is the displacement made by the person? Displacement S is equal to 20 meters. I think you know acceleration due to gravity. .81 meter per second. So what we have to find here? Work done. Okay, for example, here we have a person who is carrying a box on his head which is 30 kgs and is traveling in a horizontal direction whose displacement is 20 meters. Okay, so what happens here? What do you observe here? As this box is 30 kgs, he is going to place this box over his head. So what happens? What happens to the body? A gravitational force is going to act downwards. So let us draw the free body diagram. So this is our box of 30 kgs on which a gravitational force is acting downwards, where the displacement made by the body is in the forward direction, that is horizontal direction. So displacement made by the body is 20 meters. So what is the angle between them? Theta is nothing but 90 degrees. So according to our basic formulae, work done is equal to F dot S dot cos theta, as theta is equal to 90 degrees. So what is the force? Force is nothing but M into product of M into G into H. So M into G into H cos theta. So M is nothing but mass of the box, that is 30 kgs. G is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81. H is nothing but displacement made by the body, that is 20 meters, into cos 0. Why cos 0? The angle made by the force, gravitational force, and that horizontal displacement made by the body, the angle between them is 90 degrees. So that is the reason why we have to substitute theta is equal to 90 degrees. So if we solve this, we are going to get the answer as cos 90 is 0. So work done is 0. So what is the work done by the person who is carrying a box of weight 30 kgs over his head when he travels a distance of 20 meters in horizontal direction, as theta is equal to 90 degrees? Work done is nothing but 0. Work done by the body is nothing but 0. Now let us solve one more question. Find the work done by Ramu when he carries a load of 30 kgs over his head and travels a distance of 5 meters in vertical direction. Okay, so what is given here? Given data, the mass of box is nothing but 30 kgs and it travels a displacement of 5 meters. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter per second. So what you have to find? W, work done, is equal to how much? Same as your previous question. Here Ramu is going to carry a box whose weight is 30 kgs. Yes or no? Yes. Let us draw the free body diagram. So this is our box of 30 kgs. Obviously our gravitational force is acting downwards direction and is going to make a vertical displacement. S is equal to 5 meters. So what do you observe here? The force and displacement are in opposite direction. So what is the angle made by them? Theta is equal to 180 degrees. So if we substitute this in our basic formula, that is work done is equal to F dot S dot cos theta. So F is nothing but again m into g into s into cos 180. So as angle made by the distance between the distance and force is 180, so mass of the box is nothing but 30 into 9.81 into displacement is displacement is 5 meters into cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So the answer will be, if you solve this, minus 147 1.5 joules. Solve this. So what is the answer you're going to get? Minus 1471.5 joules. Okay. Shall we solve for next question? Okay. So find the work done in lifting 4 cement bags, each of 50 kgs, to a top of a building whose height is 20 meters. So my dear students, so what is given here? So given data. How many number of cement bags are given? So total number of cement bags. Total number of bags is nothing but 4 numbers. So weight of one bag or mass of one bag, weight of one bag is how much? 50 kgs. So what is the weight of 4 bags? Weight of 4 bags is nothing but 4 into 50, simply 200 kgs. So what is the displacement made by the person? S is equal to 20 meters. So what we have to find here? Work done. So what we have to find here? Work done. So the weight of one bag, so weight of one bag is 50 kgs. So what is the weight of 4 bags? Simply 50 into 4. How much? 200 kgs. So in this case we need to find total work done in placing all these 4 cement bags in a building whose height is of 20 meters. So what is the formula for work done? Work done is equal to F into S, where F is nothing but m into g into h. So m into g into h. H is nothing but height of the building. So the mass or weight of cement bags is 200 into g is nothing but 9.81, that is acceleration due to gravity. Height of the building is 20. So 200 into 9.81 into 20. If you solve this, you are going to get 39200 joules. So 39200 joules. So this is the answer for work done in lifting 4 cement bags of each 50 kgs to the top of a building of 20 meters height. Now let us solve one more question. Fourth question. A force of 8 kilonewtons is applied on a body at an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal, and the displacement made by the body is 10 meters. Find the work done. So for example, this is a ground surface on which a body is placed, So on this body, a force of 8 kilonewtons is applied. So what happens? The body tends to move in some direction, whose displacement is 10 meters. So what is the angle? Between force and displacement given in the question? That is nothing but 30 degrees. So what is given here? Force of 8 kilonewtons is applied on the body where theta is equal to 30 degrees and displacement made by the body is 10 meters. So what we have to find here? Work done. So simply work done is nothing but F into S into cos theta. So F is nothing but 8 into S is nothing but displacement made by the body, that is 10 meters, into cos 30. So simply if you are going to solve this, you are going to get answer 69.28 joules. So you are going to get answer 69.28 joules. So when a force of 8 kilonewtons is applied at an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal and displacement made by the body is 10 meters. So the work done by the body is how much? 69.28 joules. Fifth question. The work done by a person in carrying a box of mass 20 kgs to a vertical height of 5 meters is 4900 joules. Find the mass of the person. In all our previous cases, we have found work done, but in this question, the work done is given, but we have to find the mass of a person who is going to do all these works. So is this clear for you? In all our previous cases, we have solved the total work done by the person. So now in this question, the work done is given, but we have to find the weight or mass of the person. So what is given here? First let us read the question. The work done by a person in carrying a box of mass 20 kgs to a vertical height of 5 meters is 4900 joules. Find the mass of the person. Let mass of box small m is how much? 20 kgs. Displacement made by the body is how much? 5 meters. So what is the total work done given in the question? Work done, W is equal to how much? 4900 joules. So what we have to find here? Mass of the person. So let us assume the mass of the person be capital M. So total mass be mass of the person plus mass of the box, then it becomes capital M plus small m, which is nothing but capital M plus 20. Okay, so the total mass will be the mass of the person plus mass of the box. So is it clear, guys? Okay, so what is our basic formula? Work done is equal to force into displacement. So what is the work done given in the question? That is nothing but 4900 joules is equal to m into g into s. Simply 4900 is equal to, so what is the total mass? total mass is nothing but capital M plus mass of the box along with mass of the box, that is 20 into 9.81 into displacement. What is the displacement made by the person? That is 5 meters. So 4900 is equal to capital M plus 20 into 49.05. So this 49.05 goes to the left hand side, then it becomes 4900 divided by 49.05 is equal to M plus 20. So M plus 20 is equal to, sorry, if we solve this, we are going to get M is equal to 4900 by 49.05 minus 20. If you are going to solve this, you are going to get the mass of the person is nothing but 79.5 kgs, or if you round up this, you are going to get 80 kgs. So what is the mass of the person? 80 kgs. So in our fifth question, the mass of a box is given, the vertical displacement is given, total work done is given. So what you have to find? You have to find mass of the person. So here the total mass will be mass of the person plus mass of the box, simply capital M plus small m, where small m is the mass of the box. Okay. Now let us further solve one more question. A force of 25 kilonewtons is applied on the westward direction of a boat which is free to move in northwest direction and moves through a distance of 11.31 meters. Find the work done. Okay, so what is given here? A force of 25 kilonewtons is applied on the westward direction. Okay, now let us draw. This is east, this is our west, this is our north, and this is our south. So according to our question, a 25 kilonewtons is applied on the westward, where force is equal to 25 kilonewtons. Here somewhere you have a boat is placed here, on which a force is going to act on the westward direction, which is free to move in northwest direction. This is our northwest direction. So this is our northwest direction, which moves through a distance of 11.31. So what is the displacement made by the boat? That is 11.31, which is given in the question. So let us draw the free body diagram of this. This is north and this is our west. So our northwest will exactly lies in between of west and north, where displacement is how much? 11.31 newtons, where force is of 25 kilonewtons. If this is 90, the total angle between north and west is 90. So what is the angle between northwest? The angle between northwest is nothing but theta is equal to 45 degrees. 90 divided by 2. 90 divided by 2 is nothing but 45 degrees. So theta is equal to 45. Force is equal to 25 newtons, and displacement is 11.31 meters. So what you have to find here? Work done. So work done is equal to F dot S cos theta. So force is nothing but 25 into displacement is given here is 11.31 into cos 45. So you are going to get work done is equal to 199.93 joules. So approximately 200 joules. Okay. So let me explain this question once again. So in order to solve this question, we must be very clear with our directions. So in this question, a force is given, a force of 25 kilonewtons is applied on the westward direction. Okay, so now let us draw directions. This is east, this is west, north and south. So according to our question, the force is going to act on westward direction of 25 newtons. Here somewhere we are going to have a boat, so which is free to move in northwest direction. So this is our northwest direction, which is going to make a displacement of 11.31 meters. So if we draw the free body diagram of this northwest, this is north, this is north, and this is our west, where force is of 25 kilonewtons. So the angle between north and west is not simply 90 degrees, but the displacement is going to act exactly the middle of this, so northwest. So now this angle will be, the angle of northwest will be theta is equal to 45 degrees. Force is equal to 25 kilonewtons or 25 newtons, where displacement is how much, 11.31. We simply substitute these values in our basic formula. Work done is nothing but F into S into cos theta, where theta is equal to 45 degrees. Force is nothing but 25 into displacement is 11.31 into cos 45. The angle between northwest is 45 degrees. Exactly, the angle between west and north is 90 divided by 2. Theta is equal to 45 degrees. So if we solve this, we are going to get work done is equal to 199.93 joules. Okay, now let us solve one more question. If the force 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus 5x to the power of 4 is acting on a particle, calculate the work done when x changes from 0 to 5 meters, where F is in newtons. So simply F of x is how much, 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus 5x to the power of 4. So in the last case we have seen work done is nothing but integration of with upper limit and lower limit force into ds, or simply 0 to x f dx, upper limit or lower limit, anything can be applied here. So if we do integration for this using limits lower limit 0 and upper limit 5, we are going to get the answer. So integration of 0 to 5 1 dx plus integration of lower limit and upper limit 2x plus integration of 0 5 3x square plus integration of lower limit 0 and upper limit 5 4x cube plus integration with lower limit 0 and upper limit 5 5x to the power of 4. I think you know integration of x dx, x to the power of n dx is nothing but x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So remember this concept. So integration of dx is nothing but x. So integration of dx is 1 dx is nothing but x, the limit 5 0 plus integration of 2x is nothing but 2x square by 2, the lower limit and upper limit 0 and 5 plus integration of 3x square is nothing but 3 into x cube by 3, lower limit 0 upper limit 5 plus integration of 4x cube is nothing but 4 into x to the power of 4 by 4 with lower limit 0 upper limit 5 plus integration of 5x to the power of 4 is nothing but x to the power of 5 by 5 with a 0 and 5. If we're going to solve this, we're going to get x 5 upper lower 0 plus 2 to get cancelled, x square with 5 upper and lower plus x cube 5 0 plus x to the power of 4 5 0 plus 5 gets cancelled, x to the power of 5 with upper limit 5 and lower limit 0. So if you solve further, we're going to get, if you're going to solve this further, we're going to get by applying limits, we're going to get 5 plus 5 square plus 5 cube plus 5 to the power of 4 plus 5 to the power of 5, which means 5 plus 25 plus 5 cube is 125 plus 625 plus 5 to the power of 5 is nothing but 3125. So if you're going to add this, 5 plus 25 is nothing but 30 plus 125 plus 625, 125 plus 625 plus 3125. If you're going to add this, we're going to get work done is equal to 3905 joules. So this is the work done. So now let us solve one more question. Find the work done for the following vectors. The force component or force vector is 3i minus 4j plus 5 and displacement vector is 6i plus 2j minus 5k. So according to work done, basic formula, work done is nothing but it's a dot product of force component and displacement component. It's a dot product. Okay, so simply 3i minus 4j plus 5k dot product of displacement, that is nothing but 3i plus 2j minus 5k. So simply 3 into 6 plus minus 4 into 2 plus 5 into minus 5. So 6 3s are 18 minus 4 2s are 8 minus 25. So 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 10 plus 10 minus 25. Your answer is minus 15 joules. So in order to solve this question, we must use the concept of vectors. So simply work done is nothing but it's a dot product of force component and displacement. So this is our work done. Now let us solve one more question. Find the force in displacing a particle from x is equal to 1 meter to 3 meter by force. So force is given as f of x is equal to 6x minus 5. So in order to solve this, we must do integration for this. So integration of with lower limit 1, upper limit 3, 6x minus 5 dx. Simply integration of 6x 1 3 dx minus 5 with lower limit 1 upper limit 3 dx. Then it becomes 6 times of x square by 2 with upper limit 3 and lower limit 1 minus of 5 into x to the power of upper limit 3 and lower limit 1. Sorry, it is 1, right? 1. So when we solve this, we're going to get, we're going to get 6 into, first we have to use upper limit, that is 3 square is nothing but 9 divided by 2. Next 1 divided by 2 minus of 5 into upper limit 3 minus 1. Then it becomes 6 times of 9 minus 1 is 8 by 2 minus of 5 into 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 1s are 2 4s are. So 6 into 4 minus 5 into 2. 6 4s are 24, 5 2s are 10 minus 10. So work done is equal to 24 minus 10 is nothing but 14 joules. So what is the work done here? So what is the work done? Work done is nothing but 14 joules. If we are going to do integration for this, then we are going to get the answer by using upper limit and lower limit of 3 and 1. We are going to get work done. So work done is equal to 14 joules. 14 joules is our answer. So this question is very important, guys. So this question was given in IIT in year 1970s, I guess. So the displacement x of a particle of mass m is moving in a direction under the action of constant force is related to time by the given equation as follows. So t is equal to under root of x plus 3 seconds. Find the displacement of the particle when velocity is 0. So what is given here? Displacement is given. Displacement s is equal to how much? X meters, which is moving under a constant force. So next, mass is also given. So mass is how much? M. So which is moving under a constant force, where time is how much? Time t is equal to under root x plus 3 seconds. So what you have to find? You have to find displacement when velocity is 0. Okay, so this question is very, very important. So what is the first step? So here t is equal to under root of x plus 3. So I'm going to transfer this plus 3 to the left hand side, then it becomes under root x is equal to t minus 3. So squaring on both sides, x is equal to t minus 3 whole square. So this is our equation 1. So what you have to find? You have to find velocity. You have to find velocity. So from our equation 1, so what is our equation 1? From equation 1, x is equal to t minus 3 whole square. So if you do differentiation with respect to time, velocity is nothing but dx by dt. So if you do differentiation for this equation 1, we are going to get velocity. So d by dt of t minus 3 whole square. So it is in the form of differentiation of x to the power of n is nothing but n into x to the power of n minus 1. So simply it becomes, so integration of differentiation of this, it becomes 2 into t minus 3. So velocity is how much? V is equal to 2 into t minus 3. So according to our question, our velocity is equal to 0. So our velocity is equal to 0. So 2 times of t minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2t minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2t is equal to 6. So t is equal to how much? 3 seconds. So by using velocity, dx by dt is equal to 0, we found time is equal to how much? T is equal to 3 seconds. So when velocity v is equal to 0, or time is equal to 3 seconds. But what you have to find? You have to find displacement. So according to our equation 1, what is our displacement? X is equal to t minus 3 whole square. So now let us find displacement. So when velocity v is equal to 0, now we have to find displacement. Displacement is how much? X. So according to our equation 1, x is equal to how much? X is equal to t minus 3 whole square. So when velocity is 0, what is our t? T is equal to how much? T is equal to 3. So if we are going to substitute t is equal to 3 in our equation 1, we are going to get our displacement. That is nothing but x is equal to 3 minus 3 whole square. 3 gets cancelled. So our x is equal to 0. When velocity is 0, our displacement is also 0. Our displacement is also 0. So in our next topic, let us solve our level 2 problems on our work, power, energy. Thank you.